Hello, everyone, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark,
And I'm Rob.
and today we're going to talk about the fact that the Caitlin Clark effect results in the Indiana Fever never having an away game. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so and hit the notification bell when you do. We're looking for 4,000 subscribers. We need your help. If you like Caitlin Clark, subscribe to our channel. If you like the Green Bay Packers, subscribe to our channel. That's my favorite team. Oh, if you like Rob, subscribe to our channel. If you like his New York Knicks, subscribe to our channel. Just subscribe. Yeah. Anyways, that's the point we're trying to get across the last couple of days. Anyways, Rob, Caitlin Clark effect is several different things, but the big thing is she draws a lot of fans to the away games. In fact, almost everyone is sold out. And since there's so many fans there to see Caitlin Clark, they cheer for her. As a result, obviously, they cheer for the Indiana Fever. And I think that must be difficult on the home team.
It's very disheartening. I mean, you're sitting there and you're supposed to, this is our home game, home team advantage, but not really. And then after the game, when she drops 30 or 40 points on us, the crowd stands up and cheers. It's like, what? WTF, you know?
Right. Yeah. Well, Rob, it's pretty easy to figure out. The league averaged 6,000 per game last year. And when Caitlin Clark plays, it's around 15,000. That means there's about 9,000 there to see Caitlin Clark and 6,000 to see the home team.
Right. They do. Yeah, I was like, I think they're not here to see. Otherwise, they would have.
And she's got 2 standing ovations that I know of. There might have been more, but against Phoenix Mercury and against the Chicago Sky the last 2 times, she got standing ovations after the games. And in addition to that, when she was in the game against the Chicago Sky, at the last game, she actually raised her hand to get the crowd going. And then afterwards, she stayed around to sign Barbie towels for Angel Reese towels. She signed, autographed them. People were just coming up with the towels. And so she signed it. And, so that's in your face right there.
Right. It's like, how about that? Yeah. That's even worse. That's worse.
But that's going to be really helpful in the playoffs because, as you probably suspect, unless they get 4th place, they're going to have a disadvantage in terms of home court advantage. In the first round, it's best of 3, if you don't know. And the first 2 games, unless they change the format this year, is going to be in the higher seeding team's arena. So it's going to be 2 away games. And then they only get a 3rd game at home, the Indiana, if they win one of the first 2 games. And then in the semifinals and the finals, it's best of 5. And there's going to be 2 games at home, then 2 games away, and then 1 game back at the higher seed. So it goes 2-2-1. Right. So either way, they're going to have fewer games at home. So it's nice to basically play, in an arena where it's kind of like neutral. I consider that like a neutral game.
Well, her fans travel, and like I said, they're coming to see her play. And so, just think, Mark, with the playoffs, it's going to be like that. The first time the Fevers make the playoffs, they're going to be excited, and fans are going to be there to watch her play.
I think it's huge to have no away games. So half your games are at home, and half your games are neutral. What other team has that big advantage?
Right.
And right now they're 8-11 away and 9-5 at home. So I don't know what they're going to end up. They only got 1 away game left, so they can't get to 500. But that's pretty good.
This is a phenomenon I've never seen, Mark. Like I said, even with Michael Jordan, you have, if you go to you have your Laker fans, they'll come to certain games, and there's like Lakers fans in between, or Knicks fans. We took over Philadelphia's stadium when they played. It was like a away New York Knicks game, but not like this. Not like that was only one city, Philadelphia. Not like this. We don't take over Chicago, or teams don't take over, or fans don't take over certain cities. This is like every city. I mean, you're exactly. So it is degrading for a home team. You're like, where's our home court advantage? Not really. It's not really a home court advantage with the fans will cheer when they score, but if Caitlin Clark starts playing hard like she's been doing and scores, the fans are going to be going wild for her.
I can tell you for a fact that this has never taken place with Michael Jordan, because I went to Michael Jordan's games in Philadelphia. I bought 10-game packages, and they always included one Chicago game. So I saw him play like 3 years in a row. And yeah, I cheered for Michael Jordan a little bit, and so did some other people. But generally, they weren't cheering for the Bulls.
No,
The fans were not. They were not. It was not loud. It was just a little bit. He made a spectacular play. People would cheer, but it wasn't. They weren't going crazy for it. It was, in Philadelphia, you can't do that.
Yeah,
People throw beer at you.
same thing in New York. You're not going to be. I mean, you walk in with your Jordan jerseys in New York. It's like you're taking a pretty big risk there, walking in with your jersey in New York.
But even Jordan couldn't get the home team to be rooting for the Chicago Bulls. But Caitlin Clark has been able to do that. So that's amazing. It might be the first time in sports history, Rob, at least in a team sport,
I haven't seen
that's taken place. And if you can think of example, make comments down below. If you can think of an example in individual sport, I'm sure that's happened. But team sport, I don't think so. And
football, Mahomes, yeah, he's great, but you don't see the opposing team if he throws 500 yards and 4 touchdowns, giving him a standing ovation. I don't think so.
I can tell you, someone who's played a lot of sports, it would be disheartening to me if I heard cheers for the other team as in addition to their star player, and I'm in a home game. It was like, I'd be upset with the fans, but then in this particular case, not quite as upset, because I realized a lot of them showed up to see Caitlin Clark. So
Right.
at least I would understand to that extent.
But I agree with you, Mark. It's very disheartening. You're supposed to have the home court advantage, and these fans are cheering for the opposite player. I'd be kind of pissed off. I'd be like, "What the heck?"
I wonder if that's going to make the difference in the playoffs, Rob. The fact that they're not going to have any away games and everybody else has away games. They could give them an advantage for the rest of Caitlin Clark's career. This isn't just this year. This isn't going away.
It's gonna be this is gonna be.
It may get worse.
I was just gonna say it could be worse. Just don't. Yeah, it's gonna get worse.
Right. As she becomes, let's say she wins an MVP or wins a championship or goes for a championship. She'll be more and more popular, Rob, every year, and that means more and more fans can see her. They're gonna have to get bigger arenas. More and more people are going to cheer for her. She's going to get more standing ovations, and they're going to start hating on her again. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
As sad as that is, that's what's going to happen. They're going to hate.
Unfortunately, but again, they're being stupid. Like Nancy Lieberman says, she's making you money. People are coming to see Caitlin Clark, but I've never seen Collier play. But when she played her, I'm like, oh hey, who's this player? Wow, she's pretty good.
The making of money thing may take a few years to sink in, like it did with Tiger Woods, because they're not going to make more money this year.
No.
But the salaries will go up in the next players' bargaining agreement. Salaries will go up. And we already know that the media contract went up. It went up, I think, over it was, I think, 220 instead of 60 million.
Mm-hmm.
So it was almost 4 times as much. So that money they won't get this year, but they'll get it the next time they negotiate salaries, which I think is coming up after next year. So eventually, when they feel that in their next paycheck, which might not be for 2026, I think they'll realize, wow, look how much more money I'm making before Caitlin Clark entered the league. So it may take a couple of years for that to sink in, because it might not happen until 2026 when their salaries go up.
Yeah.
But she is making them money, so maybe you'll be able to accept.
Well, she's helping out.
Crowd.
Yeah, well, she's helping out the arenas, because people who work in arenas need money, and so
right.
So yeah, she's helping out everyone, not just the players, but everyone. The people that come, that work in the arenas, they're getting paid, and and then the merchandising and stuff like that. So
it sure will make it easier for them to negotiate in the next collective bargaining agreement with the league, and it'll make them a lot of money. And they just need to realize that, and then accept the fact that they're not always going to have a home game when they play against the Indiana Fever like they normally do.
Right.
Let us know what you think about the Caitlin Clark effect, and the fact that really she doesn't have an away game, just kind of like a neutral game, I guess, when she plays in opposing arenas. And if you like the fact that Caitlin Clark is popular, subscribe to our channel. If you like Caitlin Clark, subscribe to our channel. If you like Rob, subscribe to our channel. Just subscribe. That's what we're trying to say. We're going for 4,000 subscribers, and we need your help. If you like this video, hit the like button. And we're going to go live on Wednesday. Los Angeles Sparks is 7 o'clock on CBS Sports Network, it's called. And join us for that. Rob and I will both be there. Our next live show is next Monday, not today, Labor Day, because it's a holiday. It's September 9th at 6 to 8 Eastern Time. Join us for that. You can call in. If you want to donate to this channel, you can do so with super chats and super thanks down below and a link to PayPal. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.